Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Gross Kurfurst. And I've got a fun one for you guys. Now, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. It's technically Sunday for me. I'm recording this before you guys get it on Monday. But I hope you guys had a great weekend. It's been a beautiful one here in Ohio, so yeah, it's been absolutely gorgeous. Can't really complain, though we are supposed to get some rain tonight. Now, I jumped in the Gross Kurfurst on a whim, really. I was like, you know what? I haven't played the Gross Kurfurst for a while. Let's jump in and see what can happen. And then the very first game, this happens. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. We're about to have all the lovely fireworks. It's going to be great. So yeah, we're going to push up. And if you guys know me by now, there's one thing that I always fight for, and that is win your side. On Sleeping Giants, if I spawn on this side, while it's not preferable to have to go all the way around the map, especially in a battleship, I'm still going to do it. Because I've been caught too many times by people coming around the backside of this island and allowing, or having great crossfire opportunities on myself and my team. Can really make or break a game for a team. And we're going to showcase some of that in this map. So hopefully you guys are ready. It's going to be fun. But also, I've gotten some feedback from me asking folks if you guys wanted to donate. By the way, hello Alaska, and of course, as soon as I get ready to shoot, he goes and disappears. But a lot of feedback on whether I should ask folks if they want to donate to help make make the Battleship New Jersey video possible. Okay, I just want to make something extremely clear. I do not ask for money lightly, okay? I know the value of $1. I know how hard it is to work and get, to get that money, all right? But I also know that this is a video that a lot of us would like to see, and even though I don't necessarily have all of it right now, I'm going to make this video happen regardless. If nobody donates, that's fine. I'm just saying if you want to, it's up there, okay? I'll leave a link down there in the comments section. It'll be pinned. But yeah. So just keep that in mind. It's not that I'm begging for money. Please don't think that for a minute. I don't ask for money for this reason because I just feel like it's grimy. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna make this video happen regardless. We will be going to Battleship New Jersey for a curator tour with Ryan Szymanski and firing the 5-inch gun. If everything works out, it's not gonna be because I didn't put any money towards it. Trust me. Right now, for the Curator Tour and the firing the 5-inch gun, we're looking at $1,000 total. And that's not including all of the extra expenses that the video would cost, like getting batteries for my GoPro and hotel and all of that. Because, don't know if you guys know this, but I know there's a lot of folks not from the United States, but New Jersey's not exactly next door to me. It's not that far. It's only about 7.5 hours via car, but yeah, definitely not close quarters. But yeah, just so you're aware, like just driving over there on a Sunday and coming back just isn't in the cards. I mean, it could be, but who wants to do that? Anyway, Alaska's about to make a huge mistake here and should be outright deleted. But in true wargaming fashion, no, we're not allowed to delete him. He gets 6 freaking overpins on it's the belt. It's literally the thickest armor. And I overpinned 6 freaking overpins aiming at the waterline on a freaking Alaska. Really, game? Should have been death. But no, can't have that. Can't have that, can we? We gotta take stupid players and give them all of the protection in the world, right, Wargaming? Because God knows if that was me in the Alaska, that'd be a dev strike. If that was me in any other ship, it's a dev strike. Just like if it's any of the other players that I know that are decent. Alright? It just, for whatever reason, if you're bad at this game, the game rewards you for it, and I have no idea why. I honestly have no idea why. Now, we didn't get the best shot there on the Yudachi. He turns out because he runs right into our Edinburgh, who absolutely smashes him with the first shot. But the Edinburgh, again, has no common sense about him and is charging a Yudachi. And down goes Edinburgh. And doesn't even kill the Yudachi. Luckily for me, my secondaries do, giving us our first close quarters combat in the game. So, yeah, we're going to push up. Now, we've got a Yudachi that is sailing next to me, and if you're in a Yudachi, why are, like, Let me try to, like, figure out exactly what this guy's game plan is. Like, seriously, what is this Udachi doing? Does he think he's a... I don't know. We're not worried about him. We're going to do our job. And Alaska, you can only do this so long. We removed most of your health the first time. We had you on fire. You're dead. You can't screw around with RNG. Like, it would take an absolute boatload of the world's worst RNG to keep that man alive in that situation. Shouldn't happen. He should have been dead the first time I freaking shot at his broadside ship. The first shot, I didn't have a choice. I had to shoot high. He has 32 millimeters of bow armor, so I can't go through it. Only Yami can go through 32 millimeters. So I had to aim high, aim up into his guns and superstructure. We did a pretty solid hit. I think the first hit on him was like 7K, so you can't really fault too much for that. We were broadside. He loaded armor piercing, got a good salvo against us, which is exactly what he should have done. He probably hit me for 15K. But then my salvo returned, again, 6 overpins on a broadside Alaska. Now this is for all of you guys that say, ooh, he doesn't have a shot. That is why you take the shot. Right there. One lucky shell goes over the Citadel. Okay, 13,000 extra damage that I wouldn't have got if I'd have held my fire. So I know there's a lot of folks out there that like to get on me, especially when I critique other people's gameplay, when I say, oh, I think he could have made that shot. And somebody's like, oh, well, you don't, this is why you miss opportunities, and blah, 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 blah. Again, trolls, I don't care about trolls, but still, this is why. This is me showing you why I say take that shot. We're not going to have any other shots for a moment. Why hold it? Take the shot. What's the worst that could happen? You miss? Oh my God. Now, I know I come off as arrogant sometimes, but it's really obnoxious when people say stupid stuff and then, like, think it's okay. Because I'm actually trying to help people. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not saying things for the sole purpose of, you know, coming off as an arrogant jerk, okay? What I'm doing is I'm trying to get into people's heads that they can be more effective sometimes, okay? So I try to help people with being more effective. The game has a lag between when you have a shot or don't have a shot. If the little icon is up there and says you don't have a shot, but if you look and see that the front guns are past the island, guess what? You can shoot that shot, and it's gonna hit. But Yami over here is getting absolutely torched by an Alaska and gets finished off. We've got Jean Bart out here, and we also have an Alaska, Massachusetts right across our bow. Now, we're sitting at 81,000 damage. We've done okay. Not an amazing game by any stretch, but we've done our job. And that's something that I think a lot of people just do not understand in this game, is how and when to do your job. Well, first of all, you should be doing your job all the time, but I can understand damage chasing in certain situations. However, this Alaska, broadside on, from this range, should be another depth strike. This should have been another depth strike. We get 1 Citadel and 5 overpins on the broadside of an Alaska. I don't know what I gotta do to not overpin everything. Like, seriously. There is an issue when you're overpinning essentially a small battleship. Like, come on. The Alaska is not a little freaking light cruiser. You shouldn't be overpinning it. But Shima over here, he's going to get a heavy dose of our secondaries. We get the front guns off into him. We get the rear guns off into him. We absolutely chunk him. And just as we're about to finish him, yes, we get him with the secondaries. I thought that Udachi was going to yoink it. Not going to lie. Thought he was going to yoink that. But easily able to avoid his torps. Had the sonar running from the get-go, making sure that we weren't going to take unnecessary damage. So then I see this Massachusetts pushing over towards our base on the right side, and there's not a whole lot there to stop them. There's an Alaska there, and I think a couple other people there. We've got a battleship that's sitting all the way in the back doing God only knows what. But I'm also paying attention to this Jean Bart. Look at his position to me on the map. He's going to turn left and go right in front of this island. We have a beautiful broadside opportunity. Now, this is one of those ships that I do not aim at the waterline on, because every time I aim at the waterline on a Jean Bart, I overpin. But if I hit higher, we get those disgusting salvos, and he's lucky not to be depth struck. I've depth struck a lot of Jean Barts that think they can sail around broadside to my battleships. Whether it be Grossa Kurfurst or an American battleship, I've depth struck several of them. And even the Vladdy, I even depth struck one in a Vladdy doing the same thing. The guy goes full broadside thinking, oh, I've got French armor, I'll be fine. And then I just remove him from the face of the planet. Once I figured out where the Citadel was on that thing, by shooting it, we got it. You can't do that to me anymore. You go broadside, I'm gonna make you pay. And Massachusetts, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and remove him real quick. And that takes us up to kill number 4. Are we gonna get a Kraken, guys? Unfortunately, no. It's not in the cards for this one. We're trying to turn all the way back in after going broadside to finish off that Massachusetts. Probably unnecessarily so. And that's going to stop us from being able to get a shot because we're going to run aground before this 1,000-foot-long ship can get turned. But we did everything we could. And this just goes to show that, yes, the Gross at Kurfurst is still a good ship. I still enjoy running it occasionally. And with the new changes to all the secondaries on the Germans, good God. Secondaries are disgusting. Disgusting. You saw what it did to the Alaska and the Shima. Like, the secondaries on this thing are disgusting. 148,000 damage, 3 citadels, 4 kills, top of the leaderboard with 2,500 base XP. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.